It has been suggested that maybe I do an inspirational / motivational quote of the day as part of my restoration project. I think I'm going to, I'll incorporate that as well, but I think we'll do the motivational quote as a separate series of videos, just because I can do that. This is my vlog. So the motivational quote for today is from Winston Churchill. Winston says, "If you're going through hell, keep going." There you have it. Now, something I wanted to talk about that's been just eating me up for the last little over a year. In Arizona, the minimum wage went up to $10 last January 1st, and it went up again to another 50 cents on January 1st of this year, and it's going to go up to like $11 next January 1st, and then $12 the following, and then it's supposed to be adjusted on a percentage based on cost of living inflation every year. So, I mean, the minimum wage in Arizona in 10 years could potentially be, $40 an hour if you keep adjusting for inflation. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I mean, theoretically, that's the truth. So here's my problem with that. I was just in QT, and since I got time here because the train's going by, got my coffee. Good stuff. Vienna roast, the best. And this guy was buying his son a bag of hot Cheetos. It was the smaller snack bag. The larger snack bag, not the little tiny ones that you can get like in concession stand for $1, which you probably won't be able to much longer because the price of that's probably going to continue to go up. And it was the little larger bag, not the big bag that you can get at Fry's, but the little small, the larger of the two smaller bags. And it was $3.79 or something like that. It was $3 and change. The guy was like, $3 something, $3.70 something. That's crazy. And I was like, and at the same token, though, that guy probably voted for minimum wage to go up. The problem with minimum wage to continually increasing is the cost of everything continually increases. If you don't believe that, I'll give you an example. 20 years ago, I was in high school. Minimum wage was $4.25 was the minimum wage. Federally, Arizona didn't have a higher than the national average minimum wage, or not national minimum wage. So $4.25, and at that time, you could go to Burger King and get a Whopper for $1. Last time I went and ordered just a Whopper, it cost me over $4. Now, the value of the Whopper hasn't changed. Whopper's a Whopper. It doesn't change at all. It was in science, it's what you would call your control. It doesn't change. The value of the dollar, however, has changed, and the reason behind that is the minimum wage keeps going up. When the minimum wage keeps going up, the price of everything will go up. If you don't believe me, go look at the McDonald's dollar value menu today. There are less and less items that cost $1 and more that cost $1.60, $2, $2.50, and they call that their dollar value menu. Well, when they created that thing in the late 90s, the items on there were $1. Now they're not. And another argument that's always put forth about the minimum wage needs to be higher, they need to have people need an income that's a livable income. Well, that argument is facetious at best, because number one, you're not supposed to be working at McDonald's your entire life. Flipping burgers is not a career, okay? That's a job. A career is something that you will do for your rest of your life, like teaching. I'm a teacher. I have a master's degree, and I barely make more than my students do per hour if you break down my hours. My students who I have talked to have jobs make $10.50 an hour. I make about $13 an hour with what I bring home for the hours I put in. That seem right? Me either. Another thing about minimum wage going up, you just can't have it both ways, okay? when the cost, I mean, look at houses, what they cost 100 years ago. $2,000, $3,000, and the argument always is, well, money was worth more back then. You're darn right it was. You know why? Because people weren't making $10 an hour saying welcome to Walmart. Okay, you start off out of high school at a job like that. You go to college, or you get into construction trades like I did, and then go to college. Whatever you got to do, if you want to make more money in this life, you don't have other people get you to get more money. You earn it.